Hello, beautiful soul. This message is for the empaths, the intuitives, the healers, the deep feelers, the people who walk into a room and immediately feel everything. The tension, the sadness, the anxiety, the energy, the shifts. Anything that's coming through. So there's some powerful messages coming through today that are going to reveal everything that we need to see. Wow. Okay. So, ultimately, that's beautiful. Ultimately, Spirit is saying your sensitivity is not the problem. The problem is that many of you were never taught how to stay connected to yourself while feeling everyone else. Okay? And it can lead to changes in our emotions, emotional conflict, emotional dissonance, and distortions in the way that we truly feel. Because energetic sensitivity is a gift, but without boundaries, it can become exhaustion. So today's reading is about returning to your own energy, protecting your peace, and learning how to use your sensitivity as wisdom instead of carrying the emotional weight of the world. So take a deep breath and come back into your body. And let's begin. So this is a special energy spread. The first card shows how you can separate yourself from other people's energy. So the message here is stop assuming every emotion you feel belongs to you. Stop assuming that all emotions belong to you. Ultimately, many sensitive people unconsciously absorb energy because they immediately internalize what they feel around others. But Spirit is saying observation is not ownership. You can notice someone's sadness without carrying it. You can witness chaos without joining it. You can love someone without emotionally merging with them. Before reacting emotionally, ask yourself, did this feeling begin with me? That question alone will change your life. You don't need to absorb energy to understand it. Card number 2 represents something you can do in the moment. When energy feels overwhelming, unclench your jaw, relax your shoulders, slow your breathing, and place your feet firmly on the ground. And quietly say, I return to myself now. Okay? Thinking of this in any emotional conflict will lead to fast recovery of your emotional stability. Confirmation received. So, this instantly interrupts energetic overwhelm. Many people try to process energy mentally first, but grounding begins physically. So drink water, step outside, touch something natural. You can do the three-point anchor where you label 3 physical items around you. And also breathe deeper than the panic, right? Slow, deep breaths, get rid of that. And your nervous system needs safety before your intuition can become clear again. So card number 3 represents how you can remain grounded in your own energy. How can you remain grounded in your own energy? So these 2 cards coming out together shows that a rebirth is happening and you are also embodying the truth. So ultimately, stop abandoning yourself to manage everyone else. This card feels very strong. This card is always very strong. And together, these 2 cards always equal a transformation forged in the light of truth. So, some of you became hyper aware of others because you learned survival through emotional monitoring. So, Queen of Swords plus King of Cups is emotional monitoring, right? Because this is embodying truth, logic, and approaching problems in a new way on an internal state. And this is monitoring the emotions and controlling the emotions and utilizing them in functional and positive ways on the outside with that King of Cups. So that is Queen of Swords and King of Cups energy. But now Spirit is teaching you peace does not require constant vigilance anymore. Grounding happens when you stay honest about your feelings, you stop over-explaining yourself, you protect your rest, you stop chasing emotionally unavailable people, you create routines that stabilize your body and spirit. Grounding is not only spiritual, it is practical. Because sleep matters, food matters, okay? Silence matters, you guys, and boundaries matter. Please protect your strong, healthy boundaries, right? Then you won't have energy vampires and emotional manipulators and people who are just trying to use you, especially if you're giving or just in general. So your spirit functions best when your body feels safe. And your environment matters. I'll say it that way. And something to remember when setting energetic boundaries. So some of you feel guilty when you pull your energy back. The combination of the Queen of Swords, the King of Cups, Death, and the Ten of Cups shows that sometimes you feel guilty when you pull your energy back. You fear disappointing people, right? You fear that people are going to look at you some type of way because, oh, you're guarded, or, oh, they're protecting themselves. Well, that's what they should be saying. That might not be what they're saying, but that should be what they're saying. Because you fear hurting others by choosing yourself. And that's overextending, overgiving, and under acknowledging yourself. So you're allowed to protect your peace. You're allowed to say no. You're allowed to leave environments that drain you. You're allowed to get rid of energy vampires. You're allowed to stop showing up for people who didn't show up for you. And you're allowed to stop overgiving to people who constantly disturb your nervous system and your peace, right? It doesn't matter if they disturb it with some manipulative behavior. It doesn't matter if they disturb it with lies and betrayal. It doesn't matter if they disturb it with lies that they're inciting about you or trying to turn others against you. It doesn't matter. What matters is you setting the boundary, enforcing the boundary, and getting rid of them. Get rid of the environment, get rid of the person, not in a negative way. This is in a positive way for you. So doing whatever is positive for you, and stop showing up for the people who don't deserve you. And they'll let you know. They'll let you know. Stop showing up for them, right? Walk away from them. They'll be very surprised when you just cut off communication. Trust me. And a healed heart still needs doors. Remember that. So not everyone deserves unlimited access to your energy. So don't give it. That's the energy that this is giving. So how can you use your energetic sensitivity to help yourself and others? I thought you never asked. So this is beautiful. Not only are these in the outcome position, right? But this is your energy. This is the vibrant, optimistic, illuminated, right? Bright. A shot of sunshine. A shot of life is also what this looks like. This is like happily ever after energy mixed with riding into the sunset or sunrise, however you want to see that, whatever resonates with you. And being a part of this graceful, majestic, but joyful clarity and childlike wonder and innocence when approaching the world under the illumination of the sun, leading into the protection and the fulfillment of the rainbow and the Ten of Cups. So let's talk about what that energy looks like for you. Well, your sensitivity was never meant to make you suffer, and it was meant to deepen your wisdom. And this is that wisdom. Okay? The sun is an illumination card. So at the end of the day, you notice what others miss. You feel shifts before they become visible, and you naturally understand emotional undercurrents. That's powerful. But Spirit says your gift becomes healing when it is balanced with discernment. Not every feeling requires action. Not every wound requires you to fix it. Not every person is your responsibility. And your sensitivity helps others most when you remain grounded, when you speak with compassion, when you create safety instead of fear, and when you embody peace instead of absorbing chaos. So this begs you to lead people back to themselves instead of carrying them. And most importantly, your sensitivity can help others heal once you stop using it to abandon yourself. Confirmation received. Thank you, Most High. So at the end of the day, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful soul, your sensitivity is not weakness. Your softness is not failure. Your deep feeling is not a burden. And you were not made to harden into numbness. You were made to learn balance. To feel deeply without drowning. To love deeply without self-abandoning. And to remain compassionate without absorbing everything around you. So let this be your reminder today. You do not need to carry the whole world to prove you care. Protect your peace. Return to yourself. And let your sensitivity become wisdom instead of exhaustion. If this reading resonated, my loves, I return to my own energy is all I want you to comment below. But you can always comment anything that you want below. I love all your comments. So at the end of the day, the comment for this reading, though, if it resonated, is I return to my own energy. And as always, my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful soul, as always, you endearing celestial being, I love you. I honor your sensitivity. And I will see you in the next reading.